What's the water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is your collective energy check in, okay? Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Eat the meat and spit out the bone. Don't choke yourself trying to make something fit when you know this ain't your story. Book your buds, okay? If this message so happy resonate with you, like the video, share the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I do my readings. Even if you watch the video and the video don't resonate with you right now, still like the video, okay? That's how you give back to my channel, alright? And may you receive everything your heart desires tenfold, okay? So, I feel like water signs, right now, something is not taking root the way you expected, okay? We're looking at delays, effort, emotional confusion, okay? Major cycle shift, okay? So, let's get into it. In your current energy, you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like there's an opportunity here, money, love, stability, or some type of new beginning, but it's delayed or unstable right now. I feel like something is trying to start, but it's not grounded yet, okay? This ain't denial, okay? This is just not right now type of energy, okay? Or, you know, somebody just not ready right now type of energy. Crossing the Ace of Coins in reverse is the Eight of Coins. Okay, so the challenge is effort. Okay, I feel like some of you are overworking this situation, overthinking it, or, you know, just trying to fix something through consistency alone. Okay, you're trying to do this by yourself, but I feel like effort without alignment will drain the fuck out of you. Okay, it will. At the root of this situation, there's emotional confusion. Okay, this is mixed signal, immature communication, feelings that, you know, were real but not expressed correctly, okay? And I feel like this is where things started to get unclear, okay? Because this is the foundation. I don't know if somebody was manipulative. I don't know, you know, somebody always counsel. It was broken dreams, okay? Somebody could have sold somebody a broken dream, you know, broken promises. But I feel like in the past, something didn't feel seen, okay? This is not recognized, okay? Not appreciated, not celebrated in the way that you should have been. And I feel like that hit confidence and emotional trust. Mentally, water signs, you are realizing this is bigger than effort, okay? This is a cycle, a shift, okay? A turning point. So I feel like what keeps repeating is being asked to be released, okay? Or understood different. You just gotta understand things for what they really is, okay? Understand people for who they really is. Understand situations for what they really are, right? It's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can say to make somebody, you know, do what they need to do. I feel like it's just time for you moving forward, become more guarded, okay, with your energy, okay? I feel like this is people holding back, people, protecting money, their time or their emotions, all right? This is self-preservation energy, okay? But I feel like it also can, be emotional distance, okay? Then you have the Queen of Coins at the bottom of the deck. And finally, I see stability, okay? This is you stepping into grounding, self-worth, and long-term security, okay? And I feel like you're being pushed into a version of yourself that doesn't chase instability anymore at all. It's chasing what the a equal give and take, okay? Because I feel like either you was being breadcrumbed, somebody was holding back, okay? They wasn't, giving, and I feel like for some of y'all accepting the fact that it is what it is, okay? Accept the fact that it's time to move on. It's time to reject it, okay? It's time to leave something out in the cold, okay? It's time for a change. Because I feel like the conditions was harsh anyway. It was too much, okay? It's too big, it's too strong, it's too much, it won't fit, okay? I don't know where they come from, but yeah, I feel like, yeah, it was supposed to be a give and receive. Something was supposed to be equal, but instead you lost, okay? It was a loss to you. It went from the 6 of Pentacles to the 5 of Pentacles. How did it work? It's supposed to go to the 7 of Pentacles. What we investing in, okay? Where I see, my investments. I see, so I plant my seeds and I see my seeds grow, right? But water signs, I feel like this isn't about forcing something to work. It's about recognizing what doesn't have structure right now and redirecting your energy into what builds you, okay? What's best for you, okay? What's meant for you will not require self-abandonment, okay? It's time for you to protect your energy, protect your peace, and choose what chooses you back. You shouldn't have to beg nobody. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What's up? What's the motherfucking deal? This is your energy check-in, okay? And I feel like right now the energy is not flowing the way it should be. There are delays, emotional resistance, okay? And something that's not aligned fully yet, okay? So we're gonna break down this energy. Put this right here. Hold on. I need to clear the room. Hold on. My bad. Let me clear the energy. I just left Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water signs, okay? But air signs, your current energy shows instability and grounding, okay? This can be money, self-worth, home life, or emotional balance, okay? I feel like this is something that should feel secure, but right now it's off, okay? It's neglected or out of alignment, okay? I feel like for some of y'all not even feeling like y'all self, okay? Cross watcher, you are welcome to watch earth sign reading, okay? You could be dealing with an earth sign. I could be talking to you or talking about you in this reading, okay? Just take the message as they fit for your story, leave the rest out, eat the meat, and spit out the bone. Don't choke yourself trying to make something fit when you know this is not your story, okay? So crossing it is a blockage. Okay. The blockage is movement. Okay. I feel like things are stuck, things are delayed, and or this is, could be, not communicating clearly. Okay. Yeah. I feel like this is no fast progress, no clear answer. And like I said, it could be silence here, or possibly miscommunication. Okay, everything feels like it's paused. Okay, earth sign, everything feels like it's paused. And at the foundation, this is about effort. Okay, you have the three of coins. This is teamwork. This is collaboration. Okay. For some of y'all, it could be work related. Okay, it could be a relationship related. Okay, or something. It's like building something with others. Okay, or you trying to build something with others. But the foundation shows that it requires structure. Okay, and I feel like, and maybe that structure wasn't solid in the first beginning. Okay, in the first place. All right. It wasn't fully solid to begin with. Then you got the past. Okay, this is where you didn't fully walk away from something. Okay, I feel like this could be emotional attachment, unfinished business, or going back and forward while letting something go. Okay, this was a lack of direction. Okay, for some of you guys, you could have been dishonest with yourself or others. Okay, you could have been staying for the wrong reasons. Okay, but this is fake happiness. Okay, just because you thought something was stable, I feel like you didn't fully walk away from the situation when you had the chance to, and now it's out of whack. Okay, that's what I heard. Out of whack. Shit is whack. Shit is weird. Okay, but this is emotional resistance to closure. Okay, on your mind. This is you waiting. Okay, you could be expecting results, expecting answers, expecting, some type of movement. But you're also looking ahead, like, what's next, okay? I feel like this is anticipation, but also uncertainty, okay? You're uncertain about the situation. The future energy shows imbalance, okay? In nurturing energy. This can look like you giving much and not receiving, back. It's not something that's not being reciprocated. Okay, this could be, block growth. Okay, you're not moving forward with this person in this situation at this job. Okay, it could be anything. Okay, but I feel like your self-worth is being tested. Okay, and or something is not expanding the way it should. It's not growing. Okay, and I feel like this is a reminder that not everything that looks like potential is currently growing, because it's not. Okay, I feel like for some of y'all done lost y'allself. Y'all done picked up this insecurity problems. Okay, you feeling dependent more on a person than your own self. Okay, you could be neglecting, your responsibilities too, because this is the Empress in reverse. So for some, I mean, you couldn't be You pouring elsewhere when you need to be pouring into your 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 baby, okay, your children, because I feel like this some type of neglect here, or this can be you neglecting yourself, okay. You could be neglecting your baby and not, it could be business, okay. You neglecting, your responsibilities, the shit you supposed to be doing, okay. It don't necessarily have to be kids. Let me take, let me explain that to y'all for y'all getting these motherfucking comments going crazy because I talk shit back, okay. I ain't the average Joe. All right, but at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Pentacles. So, this stability, long-term security, okay, financial grounding, all right. This is someone stepping into a maturity. So I feel like even though things feel blocked and you're in your head, okay, you're feeling lost without hope, okay, lost for hope, lost for love, okay. You're having these dark thoughts, okay. There's some type of fear, worry, anxiety here. But I feel like it's the energy is about structure. It's about security and long term success. So the overall message, air signs, I feel like y'all are in this delay and restructuring phase right now, okay? Movement is blocked with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Emotional closure is unfinished with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Growth feels unstable with the Empress in reverse. But at the end, results is stability, okay? If it's not flowing the right way, it's because it's being restructured, okay? Not because it's gone, but because it needs realignment, okay? And I feel like it's not time to force movement. It's time to stabilize, observe, and realign. Simple. Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. What's up? What's the motherfucking deal? This is your collective energy check in. And I feel like right now, something is shifting for you mentally, okay? But emotionally and externally, it's not fully aligned yet. I feel like clarity is trying to come through, but the outcome is still unstable, okay? And I'm gonna break the shit down for you. Current energy shows release, okay? This is you coming out of mental confusion, fear, or feeling trapped, okay? This is the breakthrough moment. Realizing you was never fucking stuck. But I feel like just because your mind is freeing doesn't mean everything outside has caught up yet. Okay? The challenge is expectation versus reality. Okay? You're looking ahead, waiting for results, waiting for a movement. But there's still a gap between where you are and where you want to be. I feel like this is that I see it coming, but it just haven't landed yet, right? At the root of this situation is fate and cycles, okay? So this is a turning point in your life. I feel like it wasn't random, okay? Something is shifting, earth signs, whether you're in control or not, okay? Whether you're controlling it or not. But I feel like cycles don't always turn on your timing, they turn on divine timing, and divine timing is at play right now. Okay, because in the past there was avoidance. Okay, could have been a decision that was delayed, the truth that was being ignored, or clarity that was uncomfortable to face. But right now, the blindfold is coming off. Okay, I feel like whatever you avoided before, you're finally seeing what the fuck going on now. You're finally seeing things clearly now because you took your blindfold off. Okay, mentally, everything is speeding up for you. Okay, I feel like you're thinking fast, processing things fast, and wanting an answer fast. Okay, I feel like this right here, and then I'm talking fast. So yeah, this is mental urgency. Okay, like your mind is ready to move, even if life hasn't fully caught up yet, right? And then I don't even fucking talk fast. So some of y'all could be a fast talker. Okay, but I feel like the shit it's just everything is just going moving fast. Okay, it's moving fast. It's everything is taking off. Okay, could be communication. Okay, like I said, but I feel like the future energy shows emotional disappointment or imbalance in expectation, and it can look like the relationship not meeting your emotional needs, family or home energy, feeling, disconnected from them. Or, I feel like your happiness is not showing up the way you envision it, okay? I feel like this is not total loss. It's misalignment of emotional fulfillment, okay? But underneath everything, there's an issue with control and direction, okay? This could be inconsistent leadership, lack of following through on shit, okay? Ego driven decision, or someone not really stepping fully, okay? Not giving they all into, responsibilities, okay? This energy says passion is there, but destruction just missing, okay? Yeah, I feel like there's some type of emotional awareness. And this the full moon right now. So yeah, this the energy y'all in right now. This full moon and this Mercury retrograde got these cycles being completed. Y'all ready to move on. Y'all, aware emotionally on what the fuck going on, okay? Or if not, then that's what's coming up a month from now or next full moon. But I feel like your subconscious is illuminated, okay? So overall message, earth signs, I feel like y'all are emotionally awakening. And I say emotionally awakening, but yeah, some of y'all could be emotionally awakening, but this is mental awakening, okay? Could be adjusting your emotional phase right now. You're mentally breaking free. You're expecting movement, but emotionally something is misaligned, okay? Leadership structure is unstable right now. Feel like you can see clearly now, but not everything you're moving towards is built to hold what you need emotionally, okay? So I feel like the spiritual lesson here, earth signs, is patient versus urgency, clarity versus completion. Learning not to chase the outcome that aren't emotionally stable yet, okay? And I feel like some of y'all were chasing the outcome and something wasn't stable on the emotional level, okay? Fire signs. So what's up, Leo? What's up, Aries? What's up, Sagittarius? This is your collective energy check-in. And I feel like right now, you start to see things clearly, okay? But I feel like emotionally, it's not fully aligned yet, okay? There's clarity here, conflict, and a major emotional decision that's playing in the background. So we're gonna get into this energy, okay? So your current energy shows clarity returning. It's like you're coming out of confusion, illusion, or fantasy thinking, right? I feel like what you once didn't understand, you're starting to see clearly now. But clarity doesn't always feel comfortable. What's crossing it is the Queen of Cups. So the challenge is emotional depth. Even though your mind is clearing up, your emotion is still active right now. Fire signs. And this could show as, emotional attachment, sensitivity, your intuitive pull, or somebody emotionally affecting your decision right now. So it's like you're torn in between clarity and feelings. The root cause of the situation is impulsive or scattered communication. Things may have been said too fast, could have been, some type of misunderstanding, or, not thinking shit through, right? I feel like for some, this could show up as, rushing into a decision without full emotional processing, okay? And that's the roots imbalance. In the past, there was emotional discomfort, okay? Somebody feeling bored, disconnected, or, emotionally uninterested in what was being offered at the time. And sometimes this energy creates emotional withdrawal or, missed opportunity for people. Mentally, I feel like you're trying to move forward. You're transitioning out of chaos into calmer thinking. But I feel like it's still, ooh, excuse me. Ooh. I feel like for some of you guys, y'all trying to leave something behind internally, okay? You got what's coming next. In the future energy, it shows delayed happiness, temporary disappointments, okay? I feel like it doesn't mean you're not going to be happy. It means something fully isn't revealed yet. The clarity isn't complete. Or joy just feel blocked or delayed. Okay? I feel like there's still something hidden that needs to come to the light before the full happiness shows. And then at the bottom of the deck, there is inconsistency, okay, in effort. Burnt out energy, okay, lack of focus, half energy situations, okay, or not putting in the work that's needed for the real results. So even if emotions are strong, the structure isn't consistency right now. So the overall energy for fire signs, I feel like y'all are in a clarity versus emotional conflict cycle right now. Okay? You're seeing the truth, but emotions are still influencing the situation, okay? Influencing your decision, okay? I feel like communication choices may have been rushed or unclear, and effort is inconsistent, okay? It's like you can see now, but what you seeing is still, whatever you're seeing, it still need emotional and practical alignment before it feels good, okay? This is all about slowing down reactions, separating emotions from, clarity, and not confusing insight with readiness.